everyone, I'm AlissaTheSimmer and welcome to my channel. So today I am doing an apartment renovation on this apartment, and this apartment is actually the apartment of these two townies, and their name is a little complicated, so I'm not going to try and pronounce it, but they live here in this apartment in San Myshuno, and I really was inspired when I saw this apartment to renovate it just because of the layout and how square it is. So it kind of makes it easy to do so many different layouts, unlike some of the other apartments in San Myshuno. Some of the other apartments I find really hard to renovate and have tried to do a couple and just didn't like the way it turned out. But I really loved the way this apartment turned out, and I really like the layout of it, and the shape of it really allows you to do different layouts. So like I always do, I start off with the kitchen. I don't know why my camera went all the way over there, but I started off with the kitchen, and honestly I am feeling like my kitchens are becoming a little more predictable and they're not surprising me anymore, which I am kind of disappointed in. I do the same old thing every single time I make a kitchen, and it's starting to be a little annoying, to be honest. Just being honest here, I haven't been loving my kitchens lately, but every place needs one, so I still am doing the kitchen. I kind of like the way this kitchen turns out, but it's just like all of the other kitchens I ever do. So, I mean, I like it, but it is not surprising me anymore. So I just wanted to put that out there, because sometimes it's hard to try and do something out of your out of the box or out of your own style, and sometimes when you keep doing the same thing over again, it kind of gets boring. But I love what I've done in the dining room, which you see me working on now. This dining room is super glamorous, and so is this apartment, which you probably see in the title. I probably named it Glam Apartment or something like that. But here you see me still messing around with the kitchen. I didn't end up adding any like accessories in the kitchen, but I go into this house and add accessories before I take, not this house, but this apartment, before I take screenshots. So you will see some like paper towels and stuff like that in the kitchen in the screenshots, but you never see me put them in because I forgot. So now I'm doing the living room. I recently got vintage glamour, and I really do love the stuff that came with it. If you want to see me do a little review, you should totally let me know, but it's been out for a while, so I'm not sure if people would want to see me do a review on it, but I really love this stuff. It is just definitely my style, and it really works with the modern type, which I prefer doing, is more modern type builds and renovations, and I really love the stuff from Vintage Glamour. These Chester drawers or dressers are actually from Vintage Glamour, but instead of using them as dressers, I wanted to do an entertainment center because I felt like that those just look like regular storage. So I added them all together and done that, which I've been doing that a lot recently, is adding things to make units, which I love doing. I love units, and I kind of done that with those dressers. So here I'm adding a rug. I wanted to do a funky rug, but then I was like, no, it's going to scare people. So then I just went with a regular black rug. And I also really love that light that is on the ottoman in the middle. It is a light. It is an accessory, but I really love it, just because it looks like clutter, and I love clutter because it makes things look more natural and pretty and stuff like that. So I actually really love this table, and I don't use it very often. I actually found it more recently playing with the game. It's a it could fit 8 people, but I put 6 people at this table, 6 chairs, but it could fit 8 people. So I don't usually use 8 people tables, and recently I had a place big enough where I could fit this table and I loved it, so I decided to put it in this place. But this dining room is my favorite place out of this whole house. It is just fabulous. I really love it, and I really want to host parties in this dining room. I just think it's so good. And I also done an opening instead of using an archway like I have been doing recently. Instead of using an archway on the side towards the kitchen, I do use an archway, but I really love using the columns as an archway. So I'm going with this vintage glamour picture on the wall, and this place, the dining room, is definitely coming together, and I definitely love it. But yeah, I changed the color of the couch and the bar stools a couple of times, so I don't know if you saw me doing that, but the color scheme for those changed a bunch. So now I'm going out towards the hallway, and I wanted to put something on this wall. I couldn't leave it plain, and I messed around with a couple of mirrors, and I ended up with these mirrors, and I think I saw James Turner, which is the Sims Supply, do that above a bed, and I thought it was a great idea. I get a lot of inspiration from him. He is one of my favorite builders here on YouTube. His building videos and his renovation videos are just really good, and I definitely get a lot of inspiration from him, so I kind of got that idea from him. Now moving on to the master bedroom. It's not really a master, but it has a bathroom, a really big bathroom off of it, so I call it the master bedroom. And I had a very hard time trying to get end tables in this place in the wall, like the way the wall is shaped outward. I had a really hard time trying to get any end tables to fit there properly, and I think I ended up with the ones from City Living that have the very interesting designs on them. They're like kind of round, but they're not. And then I went in with the vintage glamour bed instead of the City Living bed. So, oh no, which bed do I go with? Oh my goodness, I go with so many beds. I thought I went with, okay, that's the bed I go with. But I was going to put lamps on these end tables, but I thought it just looked too much, and I thought I wanted to make it super simple, so I just put a book and tissue box. So I also wanted to put a desk in here in this little space in the wall, and I use the vintage glamour stuff and a little bit of get to work stuff. I just really love the vintage glamour stuff, and I am super happy with getting it. It's just like I said, it's definitely my style, and it definitely fits the theme of what I do more often. So I went in with a chest of drawers or a dresser, and I done just a very simple dresser. Now this bathroom is really big, and I wanted to start off by doing that jacuzzi, but that jacuzzi bathtub does not stick around. It does end up leaving. And then I also put the bathroom, the toilet, in another room. I feel like that really helps, especially with Sims being embarrassed. I hate that. I was just playing my game recently, and so many Sims got embarrassed and kept walking in with each other. I don't know if it's like a glitch in the game or a bug, but like so much embarrassment. Like it was too much. So putting a toilet in another room is really helpful, because sometimes Sims like to come in the bathroom and wash dishes for no reason, even though there's dishes or a sink in the kitchen, and it's just annoying. So I am happy with putting the bathroom in another room. I did get rid of the jacuzzi and end up with this bathtub instead, with a little circle rug under it. And I also put the vanity in the corner, which I really love that vanity. I haven't had a chance to actually play with it, but I thought that was fun, putting it in that little space in the bathroom. Now for the second bedroom, it is also an adult room. I don't know why I thought making 2 grown people's rooms. Okay, what am I saying? I don't know. But this room is very adult like the other rooms, so I don't know why 2 separate adults would be living in this apartment, but that was the case. And I put an easel in there just because skill building is really good for the Sims and they're not bored all the time. And I also think I put like just a very simple desk in here, but I believe the video is coming to an end pretty soon. I'm just finishing up on different touches. I've never seen that tile before, and I used it. Oh, I think it is from Get to Work, and I recently got Get to Work, so that's why I haven't seen it before. Adding different wallpaper and just doing the finishing touches. I really love the paneling in this game. I feel like it's one of my favorite, and it's always my go-to, but I feel like I always use it, so I ended up doing this wallpaper instead, which I really love, but I feel like I use it a lot too. I've said it before in my different videos that I don't really love the wallpaper that comes with some Sims 4, but I really love the paneling, and I definitely recommend it if you are having a hard time finding wallpaper to go in your rooms. Yeah, I like this really traditional wallpaper also, and I think I go with that. I'm not sure what I go with, to be honest. There's definitely new wallpaper that comes with vintage glamour. I know I'm talking about it a lot, but I really enjoy it. So like I said towards the beginning, if you want to see a review on vintage glamour, you should leave it in the comment below. But this is towards the end of the video. Here are some screenshots. This is the hallway, the kitchen, the living room, the dining room, my favorite room, this bathroom, which I also love, the master bedroom, and the secondary bedroom. But that is it for this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe because I try and post videos every Tuesday and Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave any suggestions in the comments of what you would like to see, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.